When this woman went on a tour, a whale crashed into her boat. Then something devastating happened. This story happened back in 2015 at the Cabo San Lucas resort in Mexico. Jennifer Karen was a 35-year-old woman from Calgary in Canada. She and her husband had decided that they wanted to spend a lovely holiday in the sun as opposed to Canada's more wintry climates. Knowing that they wanted it to be somewhere fun and with plenty of sun, the couple decided to go to Mexico and even brought along Jennifer's parents so that they could enjoy the trip as well. They were planning to do a lot of fun activities together, like snorkeling. Jennifer was excited and really looking forward to experience swimming with the sea animals. She also thought to include whale watching to her itinerary, and the waters of Cabo San Lucas would be the perfect place to come across some amazing whales. Whales are one of the most endangered but majestic species of animal in the world, and it's not hard to see why many people think they are amazing and want to see them up close. They are often seen as peaceful creatures who would not want to harm anybody, let alone a human, unless they or their babies are being personally threatened with harm. However, that doesn't mean that mishaps don't occur when people are around these massive creatures. They are some of the largest animals in the sea after all. The trip had started off as magical as they had hoped, with good weather and plenty of fun things to do for everyone and to enjoy. A few days into their holiday, Jennifer decided that she wanted to try snorkeling and booked herself on a tour with a group of 7 other people. She couldn't wait to see all of the diverse sea life that lived just under the surface of the ocean. Finally, the day arrived for Jennifer to go on her trip. All excited to be embarking on a day full of fun and adventure, Jennifer had her morning coffee at the resort and quickly had breakfast. She needed a lot of energy today. After packing away 2 extra pancakes, she set off excited for her adventure. She walked down to the dock where her boat was waiting for the tourist group, and once everyone was on board, they set off to snorkel just off the coast of Cabo San Lucas resort. For a while, everything was going incredibly well. Jennifer had swam in the sea and had even seen many different kinds of fish and sea creatures. She was ecstatic as she had never seen such wonders before. The young woman made her way back on board the boat. She had become quite exhausted with all the swimming and wanted a moment to relax and appreciate the beautiful scenery around her. However, it was at this moment that something shocking and completely unexpected happened. Jennifer was looking out over the ocean when all of a sudden, something shot up out of the water right underneath the boat. The huge creature was so powerful that it sent Jennifer hurtling off the boat and into the now choppy seas below. Panicked, the other tourists watched as the creature, which turned out to be a gray whale, returned to the seas below. For context, gray whales can grow to be about 40 feet, 12 meters long, and weigh about 26.455 pounds, 12,000 kilograms. Karen was in a boat with 8 other tourists on a snorkel tour when she was struck by the breaching whale, said firefighter commander Juan Caravel Figueroa. Whales often surface from the depths of the ocean in order to get more oxygen. Gray whales can hold their breaths for up to 30 minutes at a time, however. When they run out of air, they have to breach the sea to get some more. It seems the whale that had just shot up out of the water was precisely doing this. Their breaches are often sudden and very unexpected as they come up as quickly as possible to get more oxygen. Because of the unpredictableness of their surfacing, collisions between whales and boats are not unheard of, with a few even happening in Mexico. This is because whales of different types like to venture to the warm coastal lagoons in the winter in order to breed, just like their ancestors have done for hundreds of years. Generally, authorities in places where it is known for whales to migrate to often have strict laws about how close boats and people can get to the whales. This is because they are often endangered species that are protected. By doing this, authorities try to help them increase their population numbers again. However, those rules about getting close to whales don't apply in the area around Cabo San Lucas. Whales breach pretty frequently, and very occasionally they land on boats, said Timothy Fraser, an assistant professor of biology at St. Mary's University in Halifax. I'm not sure that there is more to it than that. Unfortunately, this whale happened to crash into Jennifer's boat. Immediately after seeing the young woman being knocked off of the boat, one of the tour guides jumped into the water to rescue Jennifer. However, he wasn't able to locate her straight away. It took a few very tense moments for the employee to finally locate the woman, and when he did, she didn't look to be in the best of states. As he hauled Jennifer back up to the surface of the sea and towards the boat, another tourist helped him to get the young woman back aboard the boat and to safety. Unfortunately, Jennifer wasn't the only tourist to have been accidentally injured by the whale. 5 other people were also injured in the incident. However, none of them were as badly hurt as Jennifer. Immediately after the incident had occurred, the captain of the tourist boat had informed officials on the land and explained that there were some people who would definitely need medical attention. In response to the terrible accident, some of the Mexican Navy personnel went out to the boat personally to help those who needed it. They got Jennifer transported to their boat along with another 45-year-old woman as quickly as they possibly could before then taking them back to the shore. Once on dry land, the 2 women were taken to the One World Hospital for treatment. On the way there, Jennifer's husband, Trevor, was informed of the terrible incident and rushed as quickly as he could to the hospital in order to be there for his wife. Jennifer arrived at the hospital around noon local time, and she was held in the hospital as they examined her. Trevor arrived not too long after Jennifer, eager to hear just how his wife was doing. However, it wasn't looking good. The doctor told him that she had already sustained quite a few internal injuries from being knocked into the water by such a huge animal. As well as that, she had been under the water for quite some time before being saved, and as such, she could have been suffering from oxygen deprivation. Trevor was devastated at the news and didn't know what to do with himself. The distraught young man sat down beside his wife's bedside and waited with her, praying that she would wake up and be okay. Sadly, this is not how their story ended. Jennifer, unfortunately, passed away roughly an hour and a half after arriving at the hospital. Her injuries had proved too severe, and the doctors were unable to save her. Heartbroken at the tragic news, Trevor and the rest of Jennifer's family came together to give each other the support that they needed in such a terrible time. Because Jennifer had passed away in a different country, Canadian consular officials in Cabo San Lucas provided assistance to the young woman's family and helped them navigate how best to handle the situation. From then on out, Department of Foreign Affairs spokeswoman Diana Kadaj said in an email, "And whilst it was the whale's fault that his wife passed away, Trevor did not blame the animal as he knew that it didn't know what it was doing or the consequences of its actions. Instead, it was the people who shouldn't have been so close to a well-known mating ground of the huge whales." Whilst Jennifer's story ended on a very sad note, I hope her family can find some comfort in remembering the happier times they shared with their beloved wife and daughter. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories.